Hola familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. As you guys can see from el título of this video, we are finally doing the finale for Pan Those Eyeshadows for 2020. This was a project pan I started and finally jumped in with 2 feet in the year 2020. I have had a blast with this project pan, but now we are saying adios to this project pan because we're going to start fresh in January. Yes, folks, you heard that correctly. We will be bringing this back on this channel next year. I did want to give myself a little bit of a break, so I'm ending it now so then I can give myself some freedom to play around with new makeup I get for Christmas, the new makeup I've already gotten from Black Friday that I've been playing around with, and I don't want to just have these lingering around without really giving them the attention that they deserve. So we have my eyeshadows here. You guys know it was typically 5 eyeshadows. Last month I rolled out one that I had hit pan on. I did not replace it because I knew that the finale was going to be this month and I didn't want to add a new eyeshadow to my already filled plate of project panning. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alejandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast. My tongue is twisting everywhere with a dash project pan. If that is something that interests you, subscribe, join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with this video. As you guys have heard, this will be coming back next year. I will have close-ups of last update for these shadows. I will not have close-ups of them this time around because I don't need the video footage for next month. So you're just gonna see them up close as I film them up in the camera. Cut me some slack, you guys. I am trying to do 13 days in a row on top of already my busy schedule. So I'm gonna try to take at least a small shortcut because I've been filming like crazy, multiple videos sitting down, and my tongue is getting all twisted. My kids are getting antsy. I need to go use the bathroom and I'm a little bit hungry. So just give me a second, okay guys? I'm gonna do the best that I can to try to make this as entertaining as possible. Hopefully I don't pee my pants, okay? I don't want to pee my pants. So in no particular order, let's get started. Let's start out with my single that I had in here. This is the Urban Decay Lounge. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. All right, you guys, so last month I didn't do so well. I think I only used this twice, and you'll see the update, the footage. It wasn't really that much used. I don't even know why I'm wasting my time, but I wanted to share that with you guys anyway. And as you guys can see, it basically looks the same. It does look like I've used it a little bit more. You can kind of see a little bit more there. So far, this eyeshadow, I only used this 7 times. I didn't even get to 10. I was supposed to get to 20. Didn't even work. I told you guys I was going to slack off this last month, and I knew it. I tried. I did try to use some of these more, so I did end up using this 5 more times, but I didn't get anywhere near either one of my 2 goals, and I knew that was going to happen, and I did warn you guys last month. 7 times I used it. At least I got more uses out of it than I would have if it sat in my drawer and never chosen. So 7 uses. That's all she wrote. That's all I'm ever going to write with that one so far. My Morphe Jaclyn Hill shadow. This was from the, what is this, Dark Magic. I had used this 3 times, I think it was, last month. Show you footage of that. It was a little bit more used. And now when you guys see it, I'm trying not to blind you guys. It's right there, and it doesn't even look that much use. I did get use out of this. I did mix this in with, I used it quite a bit with my, what is it? The At First Sight Color Pop palette collab with Christy. Raw Beauty Christy. I don't know how to say it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I did incorporate this shadow into it, and this color story kind of went with that palette, so it kind of helped me out. I ended up using this 8 times. So what is that? I think I used it 3 times last, so 5 more times. So I ended up using this 5 more times, one being actually yesterday, the last time I ended up using it. It's okay. It was not my favorite formula, obviously, because I had to be careful with it, but it did show up, and I really did like it. Didn't meet either one of the goals. Again, don't expect any miracles in this video. Trust me, it ain't gonna happen. Next up is my Smashbox Ablaze. Last month I had used it the most, I believe, this shadow out of all of them. And this time around, it is the least amount that I used it. I've only used it 6 times total. I don't remember how many times I used it. 5. I think I only used this 1 other time, you guys, because I was trying to concentrate on the other ones. This one does look more used than the rest because it was more powdery, but you guys, I only used this once. Only used it once because I was trying to concentrate on the others on top of everything else that I have been trying to review for you guys. So it is what it is. Last but not least is my Coastal Scents Silver Lilac. Last month, you could tell that I had a nice dip going on there. I think I used this 4 times. And now when you see it, you can see that I did use quite a bit of this one. This one was a lot of fun to use on my lower lash line. This one has a really nice dip in it. I only ended up using this one 8 times. So from last time, maybe 5 or 6 more times I got to use it. It is a little bit more powdery, so that's why it looks a little bit more used. But at least this one now looks like the most used out of all 4 of them that I did have in this project pan. This one I think would have been the easiest one to hit pan on if I really concentrated it on. I really like this one, mixing it in with any kind of color combo I did on top as putting it on my lower lash line. Today I used something else, but I could have used the purple under here to use it with the green. And I think that's how I've been using it, and I've been enjoying it. I just like that color, especially that color right now, because it is cooler tone. It worked so well with all the color combos that I was doing. Guys, I did not meet any of my 20 goals. I did not hit any more pans. I had warned you guys that was not gonna happen, but I'm so glad that I was able to do this project pan. And as I promised you guys, I wanted to see how many pans I actually hit this year when it came to this project pan. So I have done my research and I have everything written down, so we're gonna get right into that. So starting out, I'm just gonna read right through the palettes and the colors that I basically hit in those shadows. The first one that I hit was in Ciate Flirts eyeshadow palette. It was a purple matte Anastasia Primavera, which was a shimmery gold. Lorac Espresso was Shock Me, that was a dark brown. Coastal Scent Peach Silver, again, that was a peach silver. Tarte Trance, that was one of the hardest pans I hit. That was that nice gelée type of formula shadow. Amazing color, I loved it. Laura Mercier Vanilla Nut, that was a nice cream shadow that was really easy to use. Coastal Scent Mauve Frost, very similar to this lilac shadow. I hit pan on that one. That's why I thought I could have hit pan on this one, but unfortunately I did not. Violet Voss Green Shadow in that Fruit Sorbet palette. I used the Prestige Hocus Pocus shadow, which was amazing. I love that one. Profusion Superstar, which was that goldish, like kind of dirty, bronzy kind of gold. That one I decluttered eventually. Her Mannerisms, that was that blue shade that I hit pan on. Storybook Thora, that was that matte kind of purple cool tone. Too Faced Sweet Toffee, that was from the Candy palette. That was a nice orangey burnt color, beautiful. ColourPop Hungry Ghost, that was a glitter shadow. Violet Voss So Jelly, that was that peachy pink type of shadow. ColourPop Gridlock, that teal shimmery shade, that was pretty easy to hit pan. And the last one I ended up hitting pan on was Give Me Glow Ghost Pepper, which was that gold flexy type of shadow last month. In total, I ended up hitting 17 eyeshadow pans. Solely in this project pan, I have hit more eyeshadow pans in other project pans, even finished a full eyeshadow pan this year, but it was not in this project pan. So 17. My unofficial goal was to hit pan on 2 shadows per month. That should have been 24. So unfortunately, I was a little bit short on my goal. I was short by 7 shadows, but still, honestly, 17 eyeshadows. That's amazing to me, because before I even did this project pan, I probably hit pan on maybe 1 shadow, if that. That to me is amazing and impressive. So at least I have some sort of bar to set for next year to see how many pans I can hit. This was just something for me to use more of my eyeshadows, to use more of palettes that I never even touched, to get familiarized with more with my eyeshadow collection. Has this stopped me from purchasing eyeshadow palettes? No, but it has controlled me from buying impulse buys. There's a lot of eyeshadow palettes that before this project pan I would have definitely purchased and brought into my collection, but but because of this project pan, I did not. This project pan has taught me a lot, and I'm very happy that I've been able to do it. I've done it with my own rules that work for me, and if you are interested, I would highly recommend trying it out, even if you're doing it for 6 months, 3 months, switching out palettes, however, make your own rules to make it fun for you. I would highly recommend it. It's so much fun. I had a blast, you guys had a blast, and I had so much fun thinking outside the box of how to use these eyeshadows in my everyday looks, and I've been having fun posting them on my Insta stories for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for January when this project pan will be coming back with 5 new shadows, which I'm very excited about. Thank you for all of your support, for your encouragement, and for those that joined me along the way. I had so much fun doing this, as I've mentioned. I'll put more videos right over here for you guys for your enjoyment. Until then, bye guys.